Hi and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I've done any videos lately, but I've been a little busy doing some other bits and pieces ready for a friend's birthday, and I've also had to make more wedding invitations, and most of you know that I did crush my hand a while back as well, but I'm hoping to get back into it now, back into my card making. So I'm coming back in with where I finished off I think last time, which was on the Fairy Wishes, which was the free club gift from Hunkydory. So I've come back in with the pink fairy, but I can't remember what the name of that was called now. Just to see if I can refresh myself, because it's been a while. I'm just doing, I don't even know, because I think you only get one sheet, don't you, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so you'll have to excuse me because I can't remember what the name of that one was now. But just wanted to finish off these bits which I never got around to. So I've already cut and scored my card, which is a 7x7, and then I've gone ahead and done the card, gold mirror card, to the 2 notches under the 7, both sides, both ways, and then I've pre-cut the printed cardstock, forward cardstock, to 4 notches under the 7. So I'm just going to place this on here as well. And I haven't even watched a lot of Hunkydory TV, to be honest. I watched it for the first time in about a week today when it was on. Yeah, and it's their 11th birthday for Club Hunkydory, so that's nice. So if you're a member of that, you get 20% discount if you're a diamond member, which is really cool, and you get 10% if you're just a normal member. So you get 5% as it is if you just sign into your account as a normal member, or you get the 10%. I think that's what they were saying. So 20% if you're a diamond member, and 10% if you're just a club member. But yeah, I haven't bought any stuff for a while because I've been spending quite a lot over the last couple of months, so I've decided I need to curve back a little bit on my Hunkydory spending, because I've got loads of Hunkydory stuff to be doing to get on with. So that's why I've not got any unboxing videos to do lately, because I haven't really bought anything, although I've got a few bits in my basket at the moment because of the birthday all week. So yeah, I'm going to get the new club gift, and there was something else that I got in there. Just 3 things in my basket, and can I, for the life of me, think what the well, one was clear bags to put my cards in, the CeeLo bags, and no, I don't know what the other bit was, what the other item is. So this one I'm going to come just about there, I think. So this is just a normal tent fold, just to get myself back into the routine of making cards again. As I say, it's been a while, and I'm nearly up to 150 subscribers. So yeah, my hand is actually healed now, so I'm on the mend. My hand is a lot better than what it was The last time when I was doing my videos, my hand was getting a bit sore. It's still a little bit sore. I don't know if you can see that, but it's left a scar. So this bit here is still quite tender. But other than that, I am all good. And obviously these last couple of weeks have been also a little bit hectic at work as well, so that's probably why I've not done as much card making as I would normally do. As I say, last weekend I spent like all of it doing stuff for a friend's birthday. She was going to be turning 50 on Sunday, so I made a load of stuff using my Cricut machine, which I don't do on video because my Cricut machine is the other side of my room. So most of you that have seen my craft room know that my craft room is very narrow and not very wide. It's not a massive room. I don't know the size. I'm rubbish with measurements and sizes and stuff like that, but you can fit a double bed in here just. That would be at a push, I suppose. You could fit a double bed in here, but I don't think you'll get much more in here. So anyway, so that is card. That is a card. It definitely is a card. That is card number 1. Because I've been out of sync for such a while, I'm trying to remember where all my gems are now. So I've got some pink gems here. These were, I don't know where these ones are from, but I'm going to use these ones up. Excuse me, I've got hiccups. Put that one on there. Put another one there. Another one there. Hopefully these still keep their stickiness because I've had these quite a while. I think I actually brought these a long time ago in Wilco's or Wilkinson's when I first got into crafting, so they're doing pretty well considering they're quite a few years old. But yeah, so that is that one. So I told you it was straightforward, didn't I? Straightforward card, that one. And then just gonna move them out the way for a minute. And then this other one is this smaller one, but I'm trying to remember the size because I'd pre-cut this, as I said before, and it was supposed to have been an 8x5, but when I tried an 8x5 card it looked a bit too big, unless my 8x5 card is not an 8x5 card. So I'm just going to double check that. Let's turn that over that way for a minute. I know it could be an 8x6, yes, that's why it didn't look right. So I'm going to have to cut a card down to do this 8x5, 8x5. I don't want to lose the mirror. Where have I put the mirror? Here it is, I think. Nope, that's the mirror, yeah, that's an old bit. So that's the bit. And then that one there, just going to bring in my trimmer. So this is where my cutting skills go to pot. So it needs to be 8. I think I'm doing this right. We'll soon find out, when we girls and boys. See if this is the right way around that I'm doing it. This is why half the time when I'm doing my card making, I pre-cut my cards before I video, because I always end up making a mistake, which I think I've just did, because I've just done that 8x6. Oh dear. Let's just fold it, and then if I have made it too big I can cut it down to the 5. Because it should be 8 high by 5 wide. which is 6 wide, so I've done exactly the same as what I was not wanting to do. So I'm just going to bring my trimmer in, and I'm going to trim that down to the 5 mark. And this is just going to be a normal fold opening, and it's this little fairy here, a little pink one, and I must remember to put the ribbon on before I put the backing, stick the backing down, because that is another thing I forget to do sometimes, is use ribbon and bows. I was using gems, but I forget my ribbon and my bows. As a lot of you know, I don't plan my cards, I just decide what I'm going to work with and then get that out and work with that. And I've had a bit of a tidy up as well around here, so I can't find half of my stuff anymore. And this red liner tape is so sticky that it gets stuck to everything. You just put it down, it sticks to this table, it sticks to the other rolls. It's like a nightmare. This is. So, right, just to stick some ribbon on here, I'm just going to put a bit of red liner tape on here. This is a really skinny one, what I got off of Amazon that I bought. I do have the Hunkydory one as well, which I find better, but this one works just as well. A bit of glue on my pokey tool. Just pulling the backing off of that one. The only thing with this red liner tape is I get a load of static in my hands and that, so every time I pick something up it sticks to me, something terrible clings to me. I'm like this magnet for static. So that's the ribbon on. And cut this little bit of excess off, and then I can put this on here. Once I've made this card, I will show you some of the bits that I made, that I took photographs of for the friend at work whose birthday I was saying about, and I'll see if I can get them up onto the camera just so you can see what I've done. It did take me a massive amount of time to actually get the cups that I did to actually go right, because I was forgetting to mirror it, because it's been what, over a year since I used my Cricut machine to cut out things. The last time, well, maybe even longer than that, because I think the last time I actually used it was my 50th, so, and that was 2 years ago, and I turned 50. I don't think I've used it since then, as far as I can remember. So anyway, back to these cards. So this is my little fairy, little pink fairy. I wish I could remember what it's called. I'm not sure if it's called Kisses or something, I can't remember. So this one is just going to come just about there. And I did have a pink bow, which I've still got here. And then what I'm going to do is stick it down onto a glue dot. Hopefully that's stuck on there. Yep, couldn't see it. Stick that in the middle. Excuse me. And then put the sentiment on, which just says happy birthday, which is going to come in around about, I'll put you down the bottom. Yeah, let's put you down there. So 2 simple cards for this one, and I've got some gems here. I think I've got some more pinky ones. There we go. Ta-da! Oops. Oops. Right. Let's put you down there. Let's get you off. I don't want a purple one yet. Put you up there. Let's put you there. Maybe not. Just put you there. I quite like that one there. Off you get. There you go. And one there. Do I put one on the other side? On this bit? Yeah. Oops, knocking my glue over. And that'll do for that one, I think. So as I said, straightforward. Oops. There's my drawer of gems there. Put that away. Let's put, oops, you see you're sticking to me, Matt. Put you away. And then I'll bring this one in. My lights that I've brought are reflecting off of my glass mat. So if you have like any issues or that you feel like it's too blinding for you, do let me know, because I've been trying to get a bit more light on my card making area, because I was looking at it thinking it looked a little bit like dark a couple of times when I've done videos. So I decided to get another strip light, but there's little space where I can actually put it, so I've tried to do it in a way that it doesn't get in the way of the camera. So if you do think it's a little reflective off of my glass mat, because obviously I changed to the glass mat instead of the self-healing one, then I do apologise. So just got my phone, so as I was saying, a friend's birthday, so I'm just going to go scroll back, see if I can find these pictures that I did. Where are they? Okay. Why do you keep taking me there? Because that isn't where they are. Okay, I'll have to do it this way, guys. So I don't want to get any of my friends on the video on here, because so anyway, what's the weather like where you are, guys? It's nice here, sun shining. So here is her bottle that I did for her. It lights up. don't seem to have much of the other stuff. Here's a cup. Excuse me. That I did for her. She likes hedgehogs. Okay. And there should have been a couple of other bits, but I can't find them now. Okay, let me go a different way. Okay. Because I know they're on my Amazon account. So here we go. So there was a bag, one side of her bag, oh, wrong way, one side of her bag that I did for her. That's the bottle you've seen. That's the other side of the bag. That's a makeup bag. That's the back of the makeup bag. That's the front of the makeup bag, the 50 and Fabulous. That is a plaque that I made her. There's another one somewhere. Another plaque, and there's our other plaque that I made her. And I think that was it. Yeah. So that is what I've been busy working on these last couple of, well, last weekend that's what I was working on, and the weekend before that I think I'm not sure when my last video was. It feels like a lifetime ago that I'd done a video. So that is it for this video, guys. Anyway, short and sweet, I know, but I'm easing myself back in. All I've got to do now is put the inserts back in there, but I do, well, blah, blah, blah. I will be back with my next one, but it might be something different, because I've got a few cards that I need to make, so they'll be the next ones that I do, and then I'll be back with, you know me, I'll say one thing and then I'll be back with something totally different, because I've got so many kits and so many little books and so many whopper toppers and die cut books. Well, not so many of them, I've got 3 of them. Got a few whopper topper pads, and then I've got loads of like little books, and then loads of the little square ones, and then I've got loads of the Say It Was Style kind of pads as well. But some of my in one of my videos at one point I will be doing like a prism markers and prism inks, because as you've seen my unboxing video that I've got them. So you might see me with doing something with one of them one day, maybe in the near future, maybe when I've got a week off and I get around to actually experimenting with them. So until the next time, guys, take care, and as always I do appreciate each and every one of you that supported me and taking the time to message me. Do really appreciate that. And as I said, the competition, I still haven't got around to getting a question for that, but that will be coming up shortly. So until next time, take care, guys. Bye for now.